morning, this is Christine. I am the Apothecary Stitcher here on FlossTube. This is episode number 8 and it is Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. So welcome back to anyone who's returning and welcome to anyone that is new and has just found my channel. This is a channel about cross stitch and running, and I am primarily a full coverage stitcher, but I do stitch some smalls in between too. So, all right, it's been a little bit since I've been here. I think I last recorded, it might have been late March. So I've got up to a few things. We will start out with some finishes. The first finish I have is, you've already seen the stitching. They're the Quirky Quakers by Darling and Whimsy. This was the one I stitched up for May. I did the snail and I have fully finished it into a pillow, and this was the just most perfect fabric to go with that snail. So super happy with that finish. So that has been out on my buffet. And then I stitched and also then turned into a pillow the last of the Quakers, and this was the snowman. So I stitched him up. This was just on some hand-dyed Aida that I dyed myself, just scraps left in my stash. And then for all of these, I just charted the words or the letters for the months and added those on there. I'm just putting out on my buffet one for each month. And then little like snowflakey looking fabric. So he turned out just perfect too. So I have one for every single month now. They are done and done. Next finish in, I think it was middle of April, we had the Stars Hollow, Winter in Stars Hollow retreat put on by the Black Needle Society. So we got the fourth and final portion. So we got the winter pattern. So here's winter close-up of that. So that does then complete the whole Gilmore Girls from the Black Needle Society series. So all 4 seasons, all complete. This was stitched 10 stitch on 28 count over 1. So as you can see, it's nice and teeny tiny. Not sure how I'm gonna finish this yet, so if anyone has any wonderful ideas, please put them in the comments below. But yeah, it's done. My next finish, let me see what I can put behind this. This was a project I was working on at work. This is a Mill Hill Buttons and Beads kit. This is the Apothecary Shop, part of their winter collection. So I finished this up probably a month or so ago. Like I said, this is just one that I stitch on my lunch break at work. So super cute. Absolutely love that. And let's see. Then I have, I started this with a friend. I started this pattern with Angie, the Second Wind Stitcher. We did the ink circles, the elemental dragons, and she was starting the earth one. So I started earth along with her, and here is the finish. And this is stitched with a Threadworks variegated floss. I don't have the numbers anymore, but it is Threadworks. I am going to do all 4 of the elements all on this piece of fabric. There's plenty of room. And they are all going to be in one of the variegated Threadworks. So like I said, there's one for each of the elements. So here is earth done. So her and I started that. I think it was in early April when we started that one. So that was super fun to stitch. I enjoyed that, and I'm looking forward to getting to the other 3 finally. That is stitched on 32 count. It's 1 over 1 full cross on that one. So it is very, very fun to stitch. My next project that I finished this actually just this morning. This is by Tiny Modernist. This is their Words to Live By sale. I think this was from back in 2019, 2020, somewhere in there. So this is now fully finished. I think since last time you saw it, I have added all of these blocks around this whole side. So that is that one finished. I absolutely love how the colors pop on the black fabric. This is 2 strands over 1 on just 18 count black Aida. So, like I said, those colors on the black, just wonderful. And then I do have one more finish. So as you guys know, I was working on Cliffhanger by Amy Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. This is the mini, and it turned out fantastic. So super excited about this finish. This is the mini version, and I don't really think there's that much loss of detail at all. I know some people worry about losing detail and stuff with minis. I think it really just depends on the chart and how it's charted and, you know, the detail that's already in there. But this is a finish, and I cannot wait to get this in and get this framed. So hopefully I'll be doing that sometime soon. But yeah, this turned out just wonderful. This is stitched 1 over 1 full cross on 28 count. So yeah, love, love, love how this turned out. So I'm very, very excited about that. Okay. That is all the finishes. For whips, I did work a little bit more on Tree of Life, which is a pattern by Stitching Jewels Design. So here's what it'll look like when it is finished. And here is where I have gotten up to. So it's really coming along too. This is really, really fun to work on. I'm stitching this, it's 1 over 1 on 40 count, and it is just a half cross. Yeah, I love how tiny it is. I absolutely love working on it, and I think this one is coming out really, really good, so I can't wait to get back to this one and keep working on that. And then I do have one other whip, and this is a new start from this month. I am joining Candy, the 614 Stitcher, in her Mental Health May. So that's kind of why too I got that Words to Live By out and have been stitching on that. And then I did have this new start to go along with Candy as well. If you are interested in Mental Health May, I know I'm a little bit late here. Check out Candy's video. She goes through it and explains everything just wonderfully. It's a really great thing that she's doing, I think. And then you can also get a t-shirt from Athena Stitching Goddess Designs from her website. But what I chose to do was a new start, and I actually purchased 2 different patterns from this designer. I'm not sure how to say her name. Tiaget Designs. So what I ended up doing is I purchased 2 patterns and mashed them together. So I'm stitching the mandala portion off of here, but I did take words from one of the other patterns that says life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. And here is my start on that. So I'm doing the mandala here in a Threadworks variegated. This is just one of their rainbows. And then I am stitching the words over here in DMC 3750. And this is being stitched 1 over 1 full cross on 32 count. So just got a teeny tiny start on this just the other day. So, but loving how that's coming along. Love the colors. love the idea behind it. So that's been a lot of fun. And then I have one other new start since you've seen me last, and I actually just started it yesterday. I am going to be starting a rotation. So every 2 weeks, I'm going to pick a new full coverage focus, and then I'm also going to pick a 1 hour a day project as well, which will be like smaller, probably non-full coverage type projects. So like I said, my rotation started yesterday, which ended up being a new start and a new purchase since I've seen you last. And it is going to be the Pain-Free Crafts 2024 Stitch Along. I think they're calling it like Evolution of the Elements or something like that. So this is the sneak peek release of part 1. So this is what my wheels spun for the beginning of my rotation. So like I said, I started this yesterday morning. So just got a day's worth of work in on it. So yeah, can't really tell what it is, but there it is. It's a start. This is being stitched 2/1 half cross on 25 count. But yeah, the confetti is real in there, guys. It is real. But I also think the little dragon's head or his ear starts like right here. So maybe we'll get some more colors besides rocks in there soon. So I'm really excited that my rotation is starting out with that new sail. I did just purchase that a couple weeks ago. So that's just part 1 out currently. Part 2 is scheduled to come out sometime the first week of June, from what I remember seeing on the website. So looking forward to seeing what the next part will be, but it is not a small project, so it's going to be with us for a little while. All right, so those are my finishes and my whips. And then just to touch briefly on plans, like I said, I'm going to start my new rotation, so I'm going to select a new full coverage focus every 2 weeks and then the 1 hour a day. So I figured I might just go through the projects that I have slated as my full coverage focuses, and that will also then cover some of my purchases as well. So the first project is by Heaven and Earth Designs. It's the Amy Stewart World Travel Bookshelf. So that's what that one will look like. That is currently in process. I don't want to completely take it out of the Q-snap, but the whole Taj Mahal is finished over here, so that's how far I've gotten on that. So just a little bit of that top left corner. But I absolutely love that one. So really just probably this corner right up here is what I have done. That is stitched, what is this one? It's 2/1 tent on 25 count. And that is the supersize max color version. So that's the first one. The next project is a new purchase. I finally did it. I got Home in the Mountains by Golden Kite. I did the standard size and just the regular colors. I did not do the blended colors. I don't know that my brain could handle that many blended colors in such a large piece. So I just did regular colors. I am very, very excited to start this. My fabric just came the other day for this one. This is going to be 1/1 full cross on 28 count. So look forward to that being a new start, hopefully sometime soon. The next possible focus is going to be another new start. I just purchased, along with Home in the Mountains, this is Japan Garden. This is also from Heaven and Earth Designs. And this also, I'm going to stitch 1/1 full cross on 28 count. I just absolutely love the colors in this one, but that is probably going to be a confetti nightmare. And then, let's see, This one was a start back, I think I started this one on Christmas Day actually. This is by the Cross Stitch Studio, Snape's Library. So I think this piece is just gorgeous, and I cannot wait to actually get some time and stitches put in on this one. Like I said, this is a current start. I just worked on it, I think it was Christmas Day. It might have been like the day after Christmas, but I have the most teeny tiny start up there. So what is there, like 600 some stitches? But it started. This is being stitched 2 over 1 half cross on 25 count. I do like my little needle minder too, some Felix Felicis. All right, so like I said, looking forward to getting some more focused time on that one. Oh, this one is currently in process too. I forgot to bring it over here. It's Artisy, it's Rainbow Dragon. And I just have some started just right over here in this corner. So I'm really looking forward to getting this back out too. The colors in this one are just beautiful. This one too, I am stitching 2 over 1 tent on 25 count. Like I said, sorry I didn't bring this one over. I forgot about this one. But very pretty. This one is, like I said, it is already started. And then the next focus will be a brand new start. It is also Heaven and Earth Designs. It is called Tears of Yesterday. I did purchase the one with no background, and because my wonderful stitchy friends gifted me some 40 count even weave, I am going to attempt to dye it, and I'm thinking kind of like maybe like a deep blue mottled background for her. But she is going to go on 40 count. She is going to go 1 over 1. I'll probably have to do just a half cross because I think that's all that I can fit on there because I have CXC thread. So I think I'll have to do a half cross. If I can do a full, I will. But we will see. I'll have to do a little bit of test stitch once I get it dyed and see how it goes. But yeah, she's going to go on 40 count. Like I said, no background. I'm just going to try to dye that 40 count and see how it turns out. I'm thinking kind of like a dark blue night sky behind her. I think that would be beautiful. So that'll be a fun start. Let's see. Then I have one more. It was also a new start because the Pain-Free Craft Sal, even though it's a digital chart, it could not travel through the ether alone. So I got the Rainbow Celtic Knot. Again, Pain-Free Crafts. Again, absolute confetti nightmare, but I'm going to love every single stitch of it. I do have the fabric and floss all set to go for this one. It will be a new start when it pulls up, and I'm going to stitch this on 25 count, 2 over 1 half cross. So that's kind of the plans. Those are at least the full coverage focuses that I will have. I am looking forward to starting the new projects, and I'm also looking forward to getting some good progress in on the ones that I've already started but have not gotten very much into. So I think that is all of the stitching. So if that's all you're here for, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you found something here you like, and I'll try to be a little bit better about filming more regularly. We will see what happens. No guarantees because it is also almost summer. Other than that, it was race season. So middle of April, I did my first ever live in-person half marathon. So I finished the half marathon, and the following weekend I ran the marathon. So back-to-back marathon weekends. It was such a wonderful experience. My friend Angie, the Second Wind Stitcher, she joined me the day of the half marathon. We went into Milwaukee. I did the half marathon and she participated in the 5K, and she was there cheering me on at the finish line. So thanks for coming, Angie. It was such a wonderful time. I also had a couple other friends that surprised me and showed up. I had no idea they were coming, and I was getting all the cheers just before the finish line. So thanks everyone for coming out. It was just a wonderful, wonderful experience, and I cannot wait to sign up for my next one. So I haven't signed up for one yet, but I have a couple on the radar, so we'll see which ones I actually do. But that was, like I said, it was just a wonderful, wonderful time with friends, and it was just a wonderful event, very well organized. So that's been the running, and a little bit of recovery after. So I think that is really it. So thanks again for everyone for tuning in and checking out my channel. And until next time, be fierce, strong, and full of fire.